What's up guys, AD back with another Destiny Child video, and in today's video everyone, we are going to be summoning for the new fire type supporter in Controller Erebus. So as you can see, she was recently introduced with the latest world boss trial, as we do have here on screen. Looking amazing. We do have Peaceful Harmonia, which does happen to be the boss, and you can obtain this unit for free throughout the world boss trial, and we'll be sure to discuss her in a separate video. But with this event, it did bring the new fire type supporter in Controller Erebus that does happen to outclass Ganesha for our latest fire type supporter having offensive stance, and she also does have Frenzy in her drive skill, which does make her just even more stronger than Ganesha. So she will be saying bye-bye to the team and Controller Erebus will be introduced. But yeah, nonetheless, an amazing fire type supporter. We'll be sure to discuss her skill sets later on in the video, but a pretty amazing unit, and you guys will want to make sure to get your hands on this character if you do happen to have the crystals available. Now, before we continue, of course, a huge thank you to the channel members here on the YouTube channel. I do appreciate all of your support. As you can see, we do have Controller Erebus here in the first multi-summon. So she did manage to interrupt me, but as I was saying, a huge thank you to all of the channel members here on the channel, and thank you for your continued support, even though I've been taking a break from the channel recently. But we do have the new fire type supporter here, looking beautiful. I love the design of these new characters. They look amazing. And for the bio here, we have, if you want someone to be yours, the best way to do that is to make them kneel. So a pretty nice bio there. I do like this one for Controller Erebus. And overall, the new fire type supporter is ours in the first multi-summon. Now let's see if we can manage to snag multiple copies. That would be amazing, but overall you can't complain at all when you do manage to pull the new banner units in the first 10 pool. So yeah, make sure to let me know in the comment section below how your summons did go for Controller Erebus, and of course, how did you guys do in the past Ragnarok break event. Of course, I didn't get to cover it much here at all on the channel, but it was pretty amazing. I did manage to do decent myself and did manage to snag a decent amount of rewards. So let me know how you guys did, and of course how you're enjoying the world boss trial so far. But nonetheless, there is the new fire type supporter in Controller Erebus. Now let's head on to her skill set and check out what she can do. All right everyone, so here we are with Controller Erebus here on the screen in her E-class costume, and let's check out the voice line here and see how she does sound in game. Overall, a very nice voice actor here. I do like her tone. She does seem pretty aggressive, and it does fit her overall art style. So I do love this a ton. As you can see, Controller Erebus, if you want someone to be yours, the best way to do that is to make them kneel. Now moving on to the drive skill effect here, let's check it out on screen. Perfect training, the drive skill you will be using in the world boss trial. Looking amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It doesn't feature the character though in the drive skill effect. Nonetheless, this amazing dog-like figure here in the drive skill effect is very cool. I do love it a ton. So a very cool one there. Let me know what you guys think of the drive skill in the comment section below. But as for the skill sets at rank 1 level 1 stats, let's check them out here. We do have the tap skill Blazing Flame, dealing 398 damage to one enemy, evasion plus 20% for 2 allies, lowest HP for 10 seconds. Now evasion here on the tap skill isn't too bad if you do happen to be struggling against Harmonia or any other wood type boss. So definitely a solid tap skill here if you do happen to be struggling against the world boss trial. Now moving on to the slide skill here, we do have Flame Whip, dealing 735 damage to 2 random enemies, grants skill damage plus 50% for 5 fire type allies, highest attack for 16 seconds. So for the first portion here of the slide skill, very amazing, as it does increase the skill damage by 50%. It isn't tied to either tap or slide. It will be increasing both of those types of skill damage. So very nice here for the slide skill, as you can run both slide and tap based attackers alongside Erebus. Of course, this attack buff does apply to 5 fire type allies, prioritizing the highest attack, and does last for 16 seconds long. Now for the second portion here, we do have a 75% chance to grant Purify, convert Bleed to Regen to all allies with Bleed, which is very nice here as it does apply to all allies and not only a certain amount here on the slide skill. So nonetheless, a very nice slide skill here for the latest fire type supporter. She will be increasing your damage very significantly here with that first portion buff, and happens to protect you with the second portion here of Purify. Now moving on to the drive skill here, which is very amazing and does happen to become the best offensive stance unit for the fire type team, as we do have here perfect training, dealing 1,894 damage to 3 random enemies, grants offensive stance. Only Childs with this buff can use fever attacks in fever mode to 3 fire type allies, highest attack during 20-person giant bosses, grants frenzy attack plus 90%, and invincible but on dissipation has a 100% chance to stun target for 5 seconds to 3 fire type allies, highest attack for 20 seconds. So a very amazing drive skill here in perfect training. She does happen to apply offensive stance as well as the frenzy here from the drive skill to 3 fire type allies, prioritizing the highest attack, which of course would be your fire type attackers. So make sure to buff them up as much as possible to have their attack stat being the highest compared to your other fire type allies. Now for the leader buff here, we do have grant skill damage plus 18% for fire type allies during 20-person giant bosses, skill damage plus 20% added, which does happen to be an amazing leader skill here as well, and you should consider running it for the events. But overall, a very amazing skill sets here for Controller Erebus. As you can see here with the ignition at plus 6 stats here, we do happen to have the slide skill converted to turn based, which is very amazing, and it does happen to scale to plus 140%, which is a very amazing. And the evasion skill here on the tap does happen to increase to plus 41.4% and is applied to 3 allies here on the tap skill now. So that's very awesome. And for the drive skill here, we do have the attack buff from the frenzy scaling to plus 110%, which is very helpful. So overall, very amazing scaling here, of course, with Controller Erebus. Make sure to summon for this character, as she does happen to be a very amazing fire type supporter, and of course will be necessary due to the offensive stance for this team. So make sure to let me know in the comment section below what you guys do think of the latest fire type supporter in Controller Erebus, whether it's maybe design wise or skill wise. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would happen to rate this unit, I would say an 8 out of 10. She is very amazing for the event, and probably a 9 out of 10 as she will be necessary for the team. And for the design wise here, she does look very beautiful. I love the detailed aspect of her E-class here, and of course with the S-class you can see that it does happen to add on flame effects around the unit as well, which is very beautiful. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and how your summons went, and I'll be sure to look forward to seeing how you guys did. But anyways everyone, that'll pretty much do it for today's Destiny Child summons here for the new fire type supporter Controller Erebus. Make sure to let me know in the comment section below how your summons went, and of course how the world boss trial is going for you so far. And of course, if you guys haven't yet done so already, make sure to check out the team guide here on the channel if you guys are interested in a team composition that may help you guys out when going up against Guardian Harmonia in the latest world boss trial. But before you go, make sure to leave a like on this video if you guys did enjoy today's summons, as well as be sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are interested in more Destiny Child global content, as well as other videos here on the channel. But with all of that being said, I'll catch you all in the next Destiny Child video. As always, thank you all so much for watching.